Fleet Admiral Zephyros of the Dominion Armada gazed through the viewport of his flagship at the small blue-green world spinning peacefully in the void. After months of hyperspace travel, they had finally reached the legendary Earth, a planet that had become the subject of countless debates in galactic military academies. "Scans complete, Admiral," reported his tactical officer, a six-armed Vraxian whose cybernetic implants glowed with incoming data. No orbital defense platforms detected. No weapons satellites. No shield generators. It's exactly as the intelligence reports indicated, completely defenseless. Zephyros's scaled features twisted into what might have been confusion. In his 3 centuries of military service, he had never encountered a spacefaring civilization that left their homeworld so utterly unprotected. The humans had been making contact with other species for over 50 years now, yet their capital world remained as exposed as a newborn hatchling. "What about their fleet?" he asked, though he already knew the answer. "Scattered across dozens of systems, Admiral. Trade escorts, exploration vessels, scientific research ships. Nothing that could reach us in time to mount any significant defense." The Dominion had been planning this invasion for 2 years, ever since the humans had refused to submit to their economic hegemony. Every species eventually learned to bow before Dominion superiority, but the humans had politely declined their generous offer of protection and taxation. Such insolence could not go unpunished. "It almost seems too easy," muttered Commander Vorth, Zephyros's chief strategist. "Every military doctrine in the galaxy emphasizes homeworld defense as the primary strategic imperative. Why would an intelligent species leave themselves so vulnerable?" Zephyros had wondered the same thing. The humans were clearly not primitive. Their technology was comparable to most mid-tier galactic civilizations, and their diplomatic corps had proven surprisingly sophisticated. Yet here was their precious Earth, orbiting its yellow star, with nothing more than a few communication satellites and weather monitoring stations for protection. "Perhaps," suggested the tactical officer, "they simply lack the resources for proper defenses. Their expansion has been rapid, but spread thin across many systems." "Or perhaps," Vorth added darkly, "they're more naive than we estimated. Some species evolve without proper predatory instincts." As the Dominion fleet moved into assault formation, 200 warships, strong Zephyros, activated the standard invasion protocol. A communication beam lanced toward Earth, carrying the traditional ultimatum that had brought countless worlds to heel. The response came faster than expected, transmitted from what appeared to be a simple governmental building on the planet's largest continent. A human appeared on the screen, middle-aged, unremarkable, wearing the simple clothing typical of their species. "I am Secretary General Martinez of the United Earth Government," the human said calmly. "Admiral Zephyros, I presume? We've been expecting you." Zephyros's crest flared with surprise. "Expecting us? Impossible. Our approach was undetected." Martinez smiled, a curious human expression that showed their small, flat teeth. "Admiral, we've been tracking your fleet since you entered our outer detection grid 3 days ago. Did you really think a force of 200 ships could move through space unnoticed?" "Your outer detection grid?" Vorth leaned forward, consulting his instruments frantically. "We detect no such installations." "Of course you don't," Martinez replied pleasantly. "They're not meant to be detected. But that's beside the point. You're here to demand our surrender, correct? Standard Dominion procedure: submit to taxation and tribute, or face obliteration?" Zephyros found himself oddly off balance. This was not how these conversations typically proceeded. Most species either cowered in terror or blustered with false bravado. This human seemed almost amused. "Your reputation for defenselessness is well documented," Zephyros said, attempting to regain control of the situation. "Surrender now, and your world will be spared." Martinez's smile widened. "Admiral, May I ask you something? In all your research about Earth, did you ever wonder why we have that reputation? Why every species in the galaxy believes we're defenseless? Because you are, Vorth interjected. Your homeworld has no defenses. Visible defenses, Martinez corrected gently. Tell me, Admiral, what do you know about human psychological warfare? A chill ran down Zephyros's spine. Psychological warfare. We learned long ago that the best defense is often no defense at all, at least, none that can be seen. You see, Admiral, Earth's defenseless reputation isn't an accident. It's carefully cultivated. Every species that discovers us reports the same thing, a peaceful, undefended world ripe for conquest. The humans' expression grew serious. What none of them report is what happens to fleets that actually try to attack us. Would you like to know why? Zephyros's tactical displays began flashing warning signals. Sir. His sensor operator called out, panic creeping into his voice. I'm detecting massive energy buildups throughout the system. The asteroids. They're not asteroids. Camouflage defense platforms, Martinez confirmed. Thousands of them positioned throughout the system over the past 50 years. Each one capable of eliminating a dozen ships. More warnings flooded the command center. Admiral, the tactical officer reported, I'm reading weapon signatures from the planet's moon. Also, not a moon, Martinez said cheerfully. Artificial construct. Took us 30 years to hollow it out and install the defensive systems. Zephyros felt his breathing apparatus constrict. This is impossible. Our intelligence networks would have detected such construction. Would they? Admiral, humanity's greatest strength isn't our technology or our numbers. It's our ability to make others underestimate us. Every scout ship that visits our system sees exactly what we want them to see. A peaceful, defenseless world. They report back, and the legend grows. The human leaned forward slightly. Do you know how many invasion fleets have attacked Earth in the past 50 years, Admiral? Zephyros remained silent. 47, Martinez continued. 47 fleets, ranging from small raiding parties to massive armadas like yours. Would you like to know how many survived to tell anyone about Earth's true defenses? The command bridge fell deadly quiet. 0, Admiral. Not a single ship. As far as the galaxy knows, those fleets simply vanished into deep space, lost to pirates or accidents, or any number of reasonable explanations. Earth remains defenseless in the galactic consciousness, and the invaders keep coming. Martinez's smile returned, but now it seemed far less pleasant. So, Admiral Zephyros of the Dominion Armada, you have a choice. You can be the first to break our perfect record and withdraw peacefully, or you can become part of the legend that keeps Earth safe. As thousands of hidden weapons locked onto his fleet, Zephyros finally understood the truth behind Earth's reputation.